Hey guys, welcome back. Andrew here with Ambient Endeavors, and today we're taking a look at the Gretsch 2655. It's this smaller body, double cutaway, semi-hollow guitar that's part of their Streamliner line of guitars. It's a newer but not brand new line from them, and it complements their Electromatic line as sort of like a more budget-friendly offering of guitars. If you're interested in the Electromatics, I did demo one of those a while back, the 5422. You can check out the video up there. Really enjoy that guitar as well. But this one is a cool guitar in its own right. And at just under $500 brand new, it's a pretty compelling guitar for those that are on a tight budget. We're going to talk about the specs for this guitar. I'm going to share some thoughts about it as I've kind of gone along, and then you'll hear some sound samples towards the end of the video. So like I mentioned, sort of a shrunk down body to this guitar, which kind of provides an interesting sound and playing experience. It's an arched maple top and body here, some contouring on the back. The finish on this guitar and the aesthetics are just beautiful. When I first got it in, I was kind of blown away by just how it looked. It's a really, really beautiful guitar for a guitar that's sort of in that lower tier of the price range. I don't always expect to be in awe of kind of the visuals of it, but it's a really nice looking guitar. It's a 1.75 inch body, so it's on the thinner side, as you might imagine the Streamliner name there. You have a soft C neck on this guitar. It's definitely not a baseball bat. It's not very chunky, but still very comfortable to play. You've got a 24 3/4 inch scale length with a Laurel fretboard on the top here and a 12-inch radius on that fretboard. There's a bone nut on this one. You have the Tune-o-matic bridge down at the other end, and then a V-style tailpiece here. And then you have a pair of Broadtron Gretsch humbuckers here, which can be split by pulling out this control. And you've got volume and tone controls here for those pickups. You have some nice aesthetic appointments like these inlays on the edge here that kind of give it that classic Gretsch feel, and a really beautiful burst finish as well as a bound body. So a really nice looking guitar and just a really nice feeling and playing guitar too. Out of the box, it felt great. It's set up really well. Action is nice, and it's a really resonant guitar acoustically too. So those are some of my first impressions with the guitar initially, and as I kind of have played it over the past handful of months in videos and in the studio here, it's really been a guitar that's been fun to pick up and play. It's lightweight. It's really pretty comfortable to play in your lap. Like I said, acoustically, it sounds really alive, and that's a cool quality to guitars that you don't often get in sort of the lower end range of guitars. The pickups have some boldness and some bite to them. I love that there's a split coil option to give you some of those single coil sounds, which you'll hear in the sound samples as well. So you can get some really nice, clear, sparkly, kind of single coily sounds with that split coil feature by pulling this knob out. Or you can get some pretty thick, kind of warm, thick humbucker tones by keeping it in and getting the full humbuckers engaged there. Again, a really nice offering from Gretsch in that Streamliner line of guitars, a pretty approachable price point around $500. And if you're wanting to get into a guitar that's that semi-hollow feel and sound, maybe you're kind of wanting something different from the traditional solid body guitars that you have or have played, this could be a cool option to branch out a little bit, to get a lot of versatility with your pickups and your tone there, and also to kind of ease into the semi-hollow experience too. With this body, it's just more comfortable and a little more approachable than some of the traditional larger bodied semi-hollow guitars. So for some folks that might be appealing as a less dramatic shift over from what they're playing in the solid body world. So that's an overview of the 2655. We're going to jump over to some sound samples here. We're going to start off with some clean tones. I'm going to be running the guitar into the UA Galaxy for a little bit of reverb and delay, and then onto a Morgan 10 PM set just towards the edge of breakup. And then we'll engage the Benson Preamp pedal for some more overdriven tones, and we'll hear those across all the different pickup options. At the end, we'll hear some more ambient leaning sounds that go back to a cleaner bass tone with a heavier dose of reverb and delay from the Galaxy pedal. Check it out. So that's the Gretsch 2655, a really cool smaller bodied semi-hollow from their Streamliner line of guitars. Thanks to Gretsch for sending this guitar out to feature in videos, and thank you guys for watching. Hit subscribe below if you're not subscribed already, and please drop a comment or a question below if you've got them about this guitar, about any of the sounds that you heard here in this video or others. I'd love to engage with you there. Take care.